What's up, y'all? Tarot King, the Prophet, back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do a January forecast for Aries, January 22. I start all my readings out with a card from the Moonology Oracle deck. I call it a fortune cookie. That's my fortune cookie for my roses. You guys are my roses. Every rose has a thorn. A rose is still a rose by any other name. I fully believe that. All right. So, without further ado, I've already shuffled these up. I shuffle them a little bit more so y'all won't think I've done any okie dokie, hokey pokey is. What's up, Miss Selena? How you doing, mama? Cancer is the next reading I will be doing. Not right now, but it is the next reading I will be doing. So, Aries got new moon in Pisces. New moon in Pisces. One, Aries is your number. That's so appropriate, right? Because that's what you guys like. You guys like being number one. Thank you, Miss Salinas. That's what I do for y'all, word up. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there is a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card suggests a last ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Sound like this is a lot about manifestation, Aries, manifesting things. The attune to the moon is use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Logic won't work right now. Try telling that to a Capricorn. Logic won't work right now, dog. Logic always going to work. But use your feelings to guide your way, Aries. The teaching behind this card is Pisces is the sign of reveries and mysteries or depths of emotion, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep, like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen into your feelings and to allow your emotions free reign. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow, and only you know if that's the case in that, Aries. Only you know if that's the case in that. Meditate and contemplate. A lot of manifesting going on right here for Aries in this reading. All right. Those that know, I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. It's like tarot. It's tarot, but it's just different. It's not like Rider-Waite Tarot or something. It's a little bit different. I have a little deck and I have a big deck. They are both exactly the same decks. Just one is a little deck and one is a big deck. I use a big deck to lay out the main general energy and the main energy from the past, present, and the future. Then I come back with the little deck and I clarify the messages from the past, present, and the future. And then I summarize one more time with the little deck for the past, present, and the future. Then I come back around to the big deck to get a final message from the universe. All right. That being said, once again, I've already shuffled. I've already prayed, to God. Uh, ask for guidance for the ancestors, so on and so forth. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more, so you guys won't think it's no hocus pocus going on. All right. Now, hocus pocus had a friend going on up in here. All right. A few more reps, and then we see what this general energy is. The main general energy of the reading is the Two of Stones. Challenges. This is an Earth energy Aries situation. This is both these hairs are you. Both these rabbits on this card are you. You know what I mean? And as you see, they're on two different foundations. They're on two different settings. And but they're twins. They're the same person. They're fighting each other. It's fulfillment all around them. They have a solid foundation to stand on. The only thing that's not solid about their foundation is where their mind state is. It's where they stand on the choices of what's next or what's real and what's not. Okay, what's logic and what's illogical. Okay, That is the main general energy. Two is all about having choices. Two is always about left or right, up and down, front, back, whatever. It's all about a direction to go. Okay, all of something about a direction. All right. So let's get into the main energies for the past, present, and the future. You. I'm doing zodiac readings. What sign is you? It's Takara Thomas. You're Capricorn. I could be wrong, but I think I remember correctly that you're a Capricorn. If you are a Capricorn, then I just did your reading. Oh, you were Aries. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. Oops. I'm doing Aries right now, so hopefully this resonates with you. Okay. So, like I said, the main general energy is about choices. It's about challenging yourself, fighting yourself on choices, fighting yourself on decisions. So you guys know I'm recording on Facebook and on YouTube, both at the same time. YouTube is my main channel. If you want a better view and all that, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and everything comes out and looks so much better on YouTube than it's going to look on Facebook. And plus, not to mention, it's going to stay up on YouTube, and Facebook's recording will be deleted after this broadcast. So, yeah. All right. And I'll put the link on there for a few minutes, whatever. You can go look on the other videos and find the link. But it's Crowned, CROWNED, King, KING, Tarot on YouTube. All right. Check it out. So, can you consider the reading? Can I consider doing a reading for you? Yeah, absolutely. I got a lot of catching up to do. Once I get caught up, actually, when I get back on the truck, I'm going back on the road this evening. You know what I'm saying? When I get back on the truck, I'll open up, do some more personal readings, or do some what I call 26 questions, where I'll go live on Facebook, allow everybody to ask a question, and I'll flip 1 to 3 cards for you. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. The Seven of Bows is the energy from the past. This is about taking what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, and putting it to the back, but more or less the temptatious desires. Like if you say you're on a diet and you want some candy or some shit, you know what I'm saying? You're taking that desire to want some candy and you putting that shit in the back, you know what I'm saying? Removing it for the things that are more important in life. You got the tool that you need to cut whatever it is out. This is about removing something in your life. This is the card of clearance. And then the seven is about the divine and being grounded all together in one. Okay. Um, there's a little fulfillment around this. May have something to do with a family issue or something like that. When I say issue, I don't mean like issue as in problem. I mean issue as in situation, as in the topic, subject. Okay. Um, you have the tools. You have what it is that you need to remove whatever it is that's in the way out the way. Your cutoff game for whatever situation this is strong right now. It's maybe even stronger than usual. I don't know. Okay. But whatever it is, you have to. This is something that needed to be done in the past, something that needed to be removed in the past, something that needs to be taken away, and then also whatever the things that you desire that don't serve you, that don't serve your purpose. You need to take these things. You need to remove them and send them to the back. Okay. Coming to the present, we had the Queen of Vessels in reverse. Okay, this is a pretty mature energy. This is about swimming downstream and allowing things to die, starting all over, a brand new start for you, Aries. Okay, um, knowing that this main general energy is about fighting yourself on a situation. I'm thinking that it's coming to desiring something and needing something. You know what I mean? Wanting something versus needing something. Okay. Um, Whatever the situation is, I think that you pretty much already know what the right choice is. But at the same time, too, when if I add in what they were talking about for your Moonology Oracle deck, it's almost like you know what it is that you want or what it is that you need, but you feel like you may not be capable of getting it, capable of attaining it. And if you believe in this failure, then you will fail. You know, you need to believe more in yourself. This Queen of Vessels, if it was right side up, this is about going right side up. Is about swimming upstream, landing some eggs, starting new things. Um, this tree right here, this tree is like the tree of wisdom. Okay, these nuts on these trees supposed to bring wisdom, you know. Um, and you guys got this card in reverse, and it makes so much sense when I add in that Moonology Oracle card because it was saying something around to the extent of believing something, even if it does not seem logical. Okay, so whatever situation it is with you, Aries, it may not be a logical seeming situation. You know what I mean? A fight that you think that you may not win, a race that you feel like you may not win, an obstacle that you feel like that you can't overcome. But in all actuality, if you think outside of the box, you can make this happen. Okay, coming to the future, you got the King of Vessels, very mature energy, very strong, very stern energy. Okay, it is a water energy. It has something a lot to do with emotions or whatever. But this is about being 1 foot in and 1 foot out, about something in the past. This bird right here is the bird of having sight. Okay. This is also in that water energy too. This is about emotions. That's what I'm saying. With this being about emotion, and it's about swimming downstream to let things die, you know, to let those things die and to start over again, start again with something new. Okay. Right here, like I said, it's about emotion. This is about being in your emotions. Like this is still about being kind of undecided. You know what I mean? I'm wondering. I'm wondering if you wonder if there's a future in whatever situation this is, whatever choice it is that you're trying to make. You know, and maybe this situation does not seem all that logical to you because because of all this uncertainty. You know what I mean? If you look in this picture, there's a lot of blue in here. There's a lot of brown. There's a lot of green. Okay, that green is all about fulfillment. Okay, this blue is all about emotions. Okay, we're gonna go into the brown because that's pretty irrelevant right now. But this is definitely about having something, being 1 foot in and 1 foot out about something that's involved in the future, about a future occurrence. You know, maybe the situation is whatever the situation it is, you feel like there's no future in it. We're gonna go to this little deck and bring the story in a little bit more tighter. You know, get a little bit more clarification behind the situation at hand. So in the past, we have the Six of Vessels in reverse. That's the card of reunion. The Six of Vessels is about reuniting with something, but it's in reverse. So it's about separating for something, bringing it back down to one, letting some things go. Remember, this is on the card that's clearance. You know, I really feel like it's about letting somebody go, but it could be about letting the idea go. I really think it's about letting the idea go. With this Six of Vessels, with this word six being in reverse, it's just like seeing things from one point of view. Six is the number of the cube. Cube has six sides. It's all about seeing things from all sides, you know. But with it being in reverse, it's like we're not gonna see everything from all sides. We're gonna see everything from this one side and rock like that. Okay. But it's about a separation. Okay. It's about ununiting with something that you something from your past. You know, it's about removing yourself from it, especially with it being followed by the 17. That's seven again, the number of heaven and earth. With this one right here in this beginning, it's about you beginning to bring things together, beginning to be a little bit more grounded. But you have this 17, right? I mean, this the pole star card right here. This is about going on a journey, and not just any journey. This is a journey that where you're following your dreams, following you are manifesting, you are following manifestations. You know, things to that extent. And maybe right here in this past, whatever it is that you let go, whatever you let go of, I want to feel like that is the traditional value of thinking that you had let go of. And where you are at with it down is that in this past, you decided that you can follow your dreams. You can have what it is that you want. But coming into this future, we had this King of Vessels. Remember this guy right here? I mean, coming to the third card in the past is the King of Vessels in reverse. Remember this card right here? It's the same card that's right here in this future, right? This card right here in this future is like you're feeling 1 foot in, 1 foot out about something in the past. But right here, with it being in reverse, you're both feet in. You're with it. You're all the way with the shit. Possibly out of your emotions. Well, nah, into your emotions, feeling like you really can do this, like you really can make this happen. And I kind of really feel like something may have changed in this situation before. Maybe you started a project, started something, and it started to seem like it was going downhill for you, and you think that you're facing the reality that it can't be done, but in all actuality, that's not what's going on here. You know what I mean? Some things take time. Sometimes they take patience. Okay, and you must have them both. You must have the time. You must have the patience to accomplish this goal and to feel like it can be done. In the past, whatever it was, you felt like it could be done. You removed all this. I want to call it common sense. You know what I mean? Because common sense blocks you. Common sense changes you in and tells you that you can't leap across that river. You know, you can't do this. You can't climb that mountain. You can't go over that hill. But something in you is telling you, man, there's an inkling of a chance for you to make this shit happen. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight, but whatever it is, you can make it happen. Coming to the present. It's starting out about coming outside of your comfort zone. Okay, something happened. Uh, a fire was struck. You know, you started up this little fire right here, but this is a fire. You know, you have like a comfort zone that's behind you. Okay, you're coming out your comfort zone. You're starting to do some things that you hadn't done before. Okay, uh, that five is the number of instability. You know what I mean. So whatever it is you came out to do, um, it's just a lot of unsurety going on with this. You know what I'm saying? Especially with it being followed by the six of bows. It seemed like it's taking more for you to complete this project than you thought it was going to take from you. You know, than it was going to take for you. You know, and that's probably what it's starting to feel like at this present time, like it's taken from you. And I think right here with this Queen of Vessels being in reverse, I think this does bring a sense of you feeling like you're going downstream, like you're losing, chasing after this situation. You know, and that's not a good feeling, especially for Aries to lose. Aries is the number one. It's all about being number one, about being in charge with things. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's where, with the six of balls being, seeing things from one side, not looking at the big picture anymore. You know, and this is the card of abundance, good things coming in. But with it being in reverse, it's the card of the reverse of that. You know, it's about good things moving out. You know what I'm saying? Good things going away from you. And then right here, you have this page of bows. Right here, this is a thief. This is somebody that's standing in your way. And I'm wondering if there's something that's standing in your way. You see this back here in the background of this picture. That's happiness. You see what I'm saying? But you got this entity right here that's on this ledge, and it's like this entity is holding you up. It's keeping you from wanting to progress, from wanting to move forward. It's like it's blocking. It's not even blocking your view because you can see happiness just right ahead of you, but there's still something in the way. It's still something that's blocking it. I kind of feel like there's some kind of obstacle that's in the way, and you kind of want whatever situation this is handed to you on a silver platter, but that's not logical either. You know, whatever it is, you still have to go get it. You have to go get it, but you're suffering from unsurety because of the things that you have to put to the side, the things that you have to lose in order to get what it is that you want. Back here, when you were pre-planning it in the past, it seemed like gravy. You know what I mean? It seemed like it was all good for you to go ahead and tackle this, for you to go forward and get what it is that you want. You know what I mean? Everything, it seemed tight. It seemed tight. But you was ready for the fight. You was ready for that win. You was ready to get that dub. And now right here in this present, you're coming to question whether if your choice was a good one or not. You know what I mean? And you're leaning more along the lines that it's not. But remember, I was telling you, if you believe that you can't do it, then you can't do it. So you got to stop that. You got to put those beliefs, take them, bundle them up, and throw them to the side. Let's go to the future. It's making more sense with this general energy for the future, being 1 foot in and 1 foot out about the emotion. Because back here in the past, you was just all in. You was like, fucking nigga, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But back here in this future, in this future, you're 1 foot in and you're 1 foot out about it. So it's that you know where it is that you want to be. You know where you want to go. You actually know that you can do it, but you're telling yourself that you're asking yourself, is it worth it? You're asking yourself if you questioning it. You're questioning something that you already know. You're questioning if you can do something that you already know that you can do. You just have to have the patience to do it. You have to have the tolerance to lose whatever you're going to lose by coming to do it. You see what I'm saying? There will be a loss. But the loss to me is not anything compared to the win, especially with this hooded man right here. Things moving slow. Things moving very, very slow for you in this future. You know what I mean? But you're being guided. You have just enough light. You're this little bird down here, and this hooded man is like the universe. You know what I'm saying? And it's got the lantern that's giving you just enough light to focus and see the big picture. See what it is that you need to see in order to get where it is that you need to be. One thing that I have a problem with is seeing the big picture ahead of time. If I see the big picture ahead of time, it spooks me. And I'm just like, man, I can't do it. You know? But if I looked at the step that's next, it's like, okay, I can take this step. I look at the next step after that. Okay, I can take this step. I look at the next step after that. Okay, I can take this step, and so on and so forth. And before you know it, I'm at the top of that fucking staircase. But when I look at the whole thing, like that big ass staircase that's on, take it back to on Rocky. Did they have that thing staircase on Creed? That's a little newer movie, you know. But back when they had that staircase, and it was a lot of fucking steps. You know what I mean? And now everybody's just gonna be like, oh man, I can make it up them steps. You have some that will. At what pace? Slow and steady is the way. And that's what this is about, taking your time, taking it slow and steady. Right here, you had a wheel. The all is beginning to be involved. You just had the universe with that number 9. You got this 10 right here. 10 is the number of completion, but it's a 1 and a 0. It's beginning and the all, the 0, symbol of God being involved. Okay, this is about completion. You know what I mean? I got the sun and the moon up here. It tells me that it's gonna that it's definitely about patience. It's about taking your time to get up them steps, to get where it is that you need to be. This future is all about saying you can do it. With this King of Stones right here, this King of Stones tells it all. This is about being an alpha wolf, howling that mystery, getting out your emotions. You know, take it in deep, Aries. You know, howl like that shit. You got this. You know, this future is telling you that this is possible. What it is that you want to accomplish. Slow and steady brings the win for you, Aries. Slow and steady brings the win. And I think part of the problem is the process that it's taking for you to get where you want to be. But it's just a process. Once you get there, you will feel like this King of Stones right here. You will feel on top of the world. You will feel like the alpha wolf. Okay, you will feel like you're on the peak of things, howling at the moon. All right, Aries, this is all you. Whatever challenge it is that you're facing, excuse me, it's definitely a mental challenge. Okay, it's definitely a mental challenge. Of course, there's some physical going on in there because physically you have to accomplish this thing. Physically, you have to take your time to do it, but mentally is where it's more important at as far as the time that it's going to take for you to do it because you see more good things that walking away than the positivity that you're trying to bring in. Slow and steady wins the race, Aries. I can't say it enough. You got this if you really want it. Going to the past, present, and the future for summaries right here. This right here is the 16, the blasted oak in reverse, but in reverse, it's the 1 and the 9. You know, the universe beginning to be involved, to come into this picture for you, to help bring something back in you that you needed. You know, your creativity, your patience. You know what I mean? Maybe at some point in time, whatever it was that you had in the place of this was stopping you from believing in yourself, believing that you could do things. But this is the universe bringing it back to you, saying, "Hey, you can have whatever it is that you want, Aries, if you go for it." Okay. Coming to the present, you have this 10 of stones on reverse. This is about it being incomplete. This is the card of home, the structure. You know what I mean? And this is, with it being in reverse, it's almost like it's falling apart. Home is where the heart is. We're not really talking about a place. You know what I mean? But this is about things falling apart. You know what I mean? You feeling like you're losing. You know what I mean? You feeling like you're just out of your comfort zone and you're unsure. You know what I mean? Aries needs to know that Aries is going to win. If Aries doesn't know if Aries is going to win, Aries doesn't want to run the race. The problem is that Aries wants to go take it all and be done with it. It's bad enough that Aries is going after something that they feel may be unlogical, but you can do it. You can make it happen. It just doesn't feel right now. Feel like that right now. You feel like the loss is more than what the gain is. Coming to the future, we have the Knight of Arrows, and all three of these are in reverse. So this is based on perception. This is based on how you look at it. You know what I mean? All three of these can be switched around. All three of these can be changed. Except for the past is straight up based on perception. You know, if you quit right now, you can have this home, this 10 of stones. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you really just feel like things are falling apart, but things aren't really falling apart. You're just unsure. Then right here we got the King of Arrows right here. Okay, Aries. This is about hanging in there. This is about going out to hunt like this hawk. If it was like this hawk is not facing forward. This hawk is not out hunting. It's just sitting on the branch, looking at what's behind him, looking at the desire that you put in the back. You know, that temptations desire that you put in the back to take the place of what you need. It's taking the place of what you need, but it's in reverse. And now you're looking forward. You got your sights forward. You're looking for what it is that you need to look for. The hawk is a powerful bird. Is a powerful hunter, and that's where you're at. You're not just sitting on the branch, just chilling. You're out here hunting, going after what it is that you want. If you see a little mouse tied up in some thistles, some little thorns and shit, you can fly down, fly on down, grab that joint, and be gone with dinner. Okay, you can have what it is that you want if you're going to get it. This future tells you that you can have it. Right now, you're battling yourself. All right, let's go ahead and get you a final message from the universe, Aries, and see what's going on here. The mirror, see, the 12 card. It's beginning to have choices, beginning to go in a couple different directions. But this is about knowing who it is that you are, embracing mystery, embracing those emotions, keeping things that are dead. Remember, I was talking about let things die, going back downstream to let things die and starting over again. This is keeping those dead things close. But not I mean, you hold on to them, but you're keeping them at a distance. You know, a distance. You know, you're not going to forget about these things, but you're letting them go over there and stay where they're at over yonder. You keep y'all dead asses over there. You know, this is about this that bird again. You know, this is the third time this bird has popped up in your reading today. Okay, this is the bird of having sight, having future, and this is about having sights on the future. Okay, this woman right here that's in this picture. Remember, these characters are completely androgynous. They're not men or women. They're you. Okay, this character right here knows who they are. You see, they have a mirror in their hand. They're not looking in the mirror. They don't need a mirror to know who it is that they are, know what it is that they're capable of. She's not really holding on to this moon. You can see all her fingers. You can see all of them, so you know that she's not. She isn't holding the moon. You know what I mean? But she's pretending. She's using her imagination to embrace it, to hold on to it. She's reaching out. She's reaching towards the things that are on her mind, the things that she's imagining, and she's going for these things. This is you, Aries. All you got to do is have confidence in yourself, know who it is that you are, and knowing that you can have these things if you really want them. All you got to do is keep pushing towards them, regardless of how unlogical things may seem. You can have it, Taurus, if you want it. You just got to ask for it and then go get it. Back to the Moonology deck, the original reading to start this reading out. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. When you ask about whatever you ask about in the new moon, if you really have faith in it, you can have it by the time the full moon comes around. So just know that. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. This card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment of that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last ditch chance to make your dreams come true. The attuned to the moon, Aries, is use your feelings to guide your way. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now. Use your feelings, Aries, to guide your way. I am Tarot King, the prophet. That has been another Crown King Tarot presentation right here for you. Cancer is next. I won't be doing it right now. I got some things to do. So I just want to knock Aries out, get it out the way. And it's my birthday. So you know I got some shit to do. Boy turns a big 4-4 today. What? All right. Still here, still doing. All right. All right. Love you guys. Blessings, light, and peace.